Let's listen to Jack Layton.
1 month ago, I met with the Prime Minister to discuss the budget. Our message was clear. You can either focus on priorities for the middle class or choose an election.
Despite the fact that this is a government that we have not supported, because I believe that it's important to try to get results and make Parliament work. That's our commitment to Canadians.
I said to the Prime Minister that during this recession, middle-class Canadians have worked even harder to make ends meet. Family debts are at their highest levels, and prices are rising quickly.
And big businesses getting all of the breaks. I believe that it's time that families got a break. I want to build a Canada where no senior lives in poverty. A Canada where no family has to go without a doctor. A Canada where every Canadian can retire with dignity. Clearly, Mr. Harper doesn't. Mr. Harper had an opportunity to address the needs of hardworking, middle-class Canadians and families, and he missed that opportunity. He just doesn't get it. And
in the midst of a scandal that is becoming larger, this government could have set aside partisanship and worked with the other parties.
This government could have achieved practical, affordable results that would have helped families right now to show Canadians that Ottawa actually can work for them. But Stephen Harper chose not to do this. I called on him to create new doctors and nurses for the 5 million Canadians without access to family medicine. Mr. Harper's budget will not do this. I called on him to help Canadians with ever-rising energy bills, to remove the federal sales tax from home heating. Mr. Harper's budget will not do that. Because 250,000 seniors live in poverty today, a national disgrace, I called on him to ensure that in this rich country, no senior lives in poverty. Mr. Harper's budget will not do that. Because every Canadian deserves to have access to a financially secure retirement, I called on him to set goals to increase benefits to the Canada Pension Plan. Mr. Harper's budget will not do that. Nothing in this budget has persuaded me that Mr. Harper has changed his ways and is prepared to work with others in Parliament to give middle-class families a break.
There is nothing in this budget that has convinced me that Stephen Harper has changed his mind and that he's ready to make Parliament work so that middle-class families can have a break. And that's why the NDP will not be supporting this budget in its current form.
Will not support the budget as presented.